Hey guys, it's Black Girls YouTube 2 and I'm doing my monthly Q&A. This is for the month of February. As you know, you can always ask me questions on ask.fm/blackgirlsyoutube2 and I do not skip any of them, which can be a good thing and sometimes it can be a bad thing. But let's get started. What sport do you like watching but hate playing? Ooh, I like watching football. Actually, I like playing football. I like sports, period, so there isn't really a sport that I hate playing, but I like to watch. Swimming. I like watching people swim, but I don't know how to swim myself, so you can understand why I don't. Yeah, I know. I have a pool in my backyard too, but I never learned how to swim. Is it frowned upon to talk about sororities and fraternities or something? Okay, this is the last time I'm going to talk about Greeks and Greek life. Well, no, it's not, because I'm about to do the Kappa Alpha Psi pageant. I personally am not going to talk about any sorority or fraternity because I have a brand and I don't want to offend certain people with that brand. If I can avoid it, that's what I'd like to do. And then there is the whole thing about being like blacklisted if you say something negative or represent a sorority or fraternity in a negative light, or etc. There's lots of different ways to get blacklisted. Just to alleviate that, I'm just not going to talk about it. Reasons why you guys shouldn't talk about it or talk about what you would want to join, again, you just don't want to get blacklisted. I can't explain that for you because I'm not in a fraternity or sorority, so I can't tell you the actual like ramifications that there are because I'm not part of any of these groups. So you are not going to hear Black Girls YouTube 2 talk about any group, except for Kappa Alpha Psi. Are Howard University and Howard School of Law two different campuses? Yes, there is a law school campus. I actually think the Divinity School has their own campus as well. But yes, they're different campuses. So I want to major in music and film and journalism. Is that possible? And can you tell me more info about that? Shout out to Makai_Harris_God. No. I believe Makai asked me, Maya. Can you major in music and film? Yes, you can double major. Can you major in film and journalism? No, unless you do the interdisciplinary track where you literally make up your own major, but I mean, that's on you. It is a harder thing to do because you are making up your own graduation scheme. So like, if you don't follow it, or if in 4 years they tell you that like this class no longer counts or something, like, and you don't have enough credits to graduate, like that's on you. It is cool though because you are making your own education, your own classes and stuff like that. But it is a new program here at Howard, the interdisciplinary. I think it started when I came here freshman year in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. I think they put it together. Ooh, my battery is dead. Can you do all three? You might be able to do the interdisciplinary and do film and journalism and make music your minor, maybe. But that's just something you have to talk to your counselor about. But that's a lot, baby. That's a lot. And also, a lot of people think film and journalism go hand in hand. No, they are two different tracks. There's broadcast journalism, print journalism, and there's film, like movies, and then TV. But TV and film is one track, but then you split. Feel me? Okay, let's keep it moving. Hey Judayah, I was wondering if you can go on Howard's campus during the summer even if you're not a student. I go to DC almost every year, but I really want to see the real HU in person as it's my current dream school. Do you know if I'd be able to? Howard is a private university, but it is an open campus. You can come on campus anytime that you want to. There are middle school students that are outside the academy and grown. It's an open campus, so yes, you can visit the school whenever you want to. It doesn't even have to just be in the summer. Whenever you come, just come. What's your favorite place to eat at in DC? When I found out what Chipotle was, that was pretty cool. It's not my favorite place to eat though. That's a really good question. I have to think about that. I have to think about that. I don't know yet. I don't know. Oh, I go to the food truck and the Chinese restaurant, China Wonder. No, is it China Wonder? Yeah, I go there all the time. Everybody else thinks those places are girl stuff. But that chicken be hitting me at 2 o'clock in the morning, boy. Not that I'm outside at 2 o'clock in the morning, mom.